We came to know about how the plate girder looks like and what are the parts in that. Then right now we'll go for the statement of the problem. Try to understand the problem. Design a welded plate girder for an effective span of 14 meter. Imposed load on the girder consists of UDL of 45 kilonewton per meter. In additional to 2 point loads, each of magnitude 400 kilonewton, placed at a distance of 3 meter on either side of the midspan of the girder. Design, he is asking four types here. First is midspan cross section of the plate girder, then curtailment of the flanges, then intermediate stiffener and end bearing stiffener. With that, bearing stiffener are asked to you. So this is the statement of the problem. Here I'll try to understand, make you understand that. Here this is the plate girder. You can see the in the problem statement. As per the problem statement, let's try to put it on this, the loads and all, so that you can understand it very clearly. What the span he has given here, the span is this one, span of the girder is this one, okay, and here on this the UDL acting is like this, and 2 point loads are kept, and if you mark from the middle point, they are 3 meter away from the midspan. This is how the problem statement is, and UDL acting is around 45 kilonewton per meter. So we need to analyze such type of the plate girder and design for the midspan cross section. Midspan cross section means, here if I take this one, this is the midspan. If I cut like this, it will look like a I section. So midspan cross section we need to design first. So in this we need to design what is the thickness of this flange, what is the width of this flange, and depth of the web and thickness of the web. Then apart from this, he is asking about the curtailment of the flange. Curtailment in the sense, here you can see the thickness is same for this plate girder throughout. Here no curtailment is done. If I wanted the curtailment, curtailment will be something like this. So thickness is highest in the middle part and afterwards it will just go on reducing. That means here the bending moment will go on reducing. For this span it will be like this. Okay, so wherever bending moment is highest, we need to maintain the highest thickness in the flange. Then afterwards at some time, some part of the this girder, it will just reduce, and this can be taken as some other value. This is called as curtailment in the flange. That has to be done. Other than that, he is asking for to design this end bearing stiffener. So end bearing stiffener has to be designed, and other than that he is asking these intermediate stiffener. So I hope you have understood this. The same thing I will draw right now, the line diagram of this, give the loading on this, and try to calculate what is the bending moment and shear force. Then we will move for the design steps. So this is the line diagram of the plate girder on which the loading is done like this. So you have seen that problem statement, UDL was given 45 kilonewton per meter and 2 point loads are there which are at the 3 meter distance on either side from the midspan. So this is the midspan of the entire AB. If I take this as AB and this is 14 meter, and he is telling this is 3 meter from here, first point load, and another one is again 3 meter. So remaining is 4 meter and 4 meter. This is how we have to draw the plate girder loading system. This is the line diagram of that. So we'll go for the first step in this, design of midspan cross section. So in this, the first step is to calculate load. So we'll write load calculation. So calculate first, calculate self weight of girder, self weight of girder. So it is total load on the girder divided by 250. Here total load on the girder, there are 2 point loads, so it is 400 into 2 plus 1 UDL 45 kilonewton per meter acting at 14 meter length, so it is 14 divided by 250, it comes around 5.72 kilonewton per meter. This is the self weight of the girder, so it can be approximated to 6 kilonewton per meter. So here every point load should be multiplied by 1.5. Every load, that is multiply by 1.5. So if you multiply this with 1.5, you'll get this as 600 kilonewton load and 1.5. This is why, because factor of safety has to be considered here. Then this self weight UDL is already acting is 45 plus the self weight of the girder is 6 kilonewton per meter. So add both these and then multiply by 1.5. So total UDL on the girder is 76.5. So I'll redraw this line diagram. So this line diagram will look like this. So all the factor of safety we have taken so that design will be safe. This is 76.5 kilonewton per meter UDL. So whatever original loads he has given, we have multiplied for the factor of safety. So for this beam we need to calculate what is the shear force. So I'll write here reaction, that is RA, RB, reaction, that is shear force, V equals to, since it is symmetrical, I have to have total load divided by 2. Total load acting on the plate girder divided by 2 if I do, I'll get the reaction at the supports. So right now it is 2 times 600 plus 76.5 into 14 divided by 2. If it is not symmetrical, then go for equilibrium equation and solve for reactions. So it comes around 1135.5 kilonewton. This is reaction or shear force at the support. Similarly, we need to calculate bending moment in the mid span, that is bending moment at O point. So this is that O point. Take either from the left or right of the section. So here it is, RA is 1135.5. 1135.5. It is moving clockwise towards O, this one. So positive, take it as positive, into distance is 7 minus 600 into 3 minus one more load is acting is 76.5 into 7 into 7 by 2. Calculate this, you will get bending moment at point O, that is 4274.25. Just check the value. This is bending moment in the mid span.